There have now been more than 900,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the United States, with over 53,000 deaths.
The White House is in the midst of a crisis. It needs to test millions and millions of Americans. It needs to get a handle on the spread. It needs to figure out how to reopen the country. And what's one of its top priorities?
This evening, they were trying to rearrange the seats in the briefing room.
This is Katie Price. She is a White House official. You can see her talking here with Washington Blade's Chris Johnson, who is near the back of the White House briefing room. Price was asking Johnson to move into the front row and take the place of senior reporter Caitlin Collins.
There was a White House official who was saying, well, we're going to get the Secret Service involved if you guys don't switch seats around.
Is Katie Price. Her title is White House Production Assistant, who does some press wrangling for President Trump.
Press! We're done, let's go! Make your way out! Press!
It's not Price's role or job to tell a reporter where to sit. It's not even President's job or Chief of Staff job. That job falls to the White House Correspondents Association.
The White House Correspondents Association, really since our founding back in 1914, where we were, the reason we were founded because Woodrow Wilson wanted the reporters to determine who could come and not come to press conferences. And the reason for that is you don't want a reporter, Caitlin Collins, for instance, to worry that if she asks a question that upsets the president, that the president will retaliate by moving her to the back row or kicking her out of the briefing room.
The division of labor between the White House Correspondents Association and the White House served the First Amendment. The White House does control, in conjunction with the Secret Service, is which reporters are allowed on the ground to begin with. In the past, the White House has tried to abuse that particular authority as well.
The White House is suspending CNN chief White House correspondent Jim Acosta's press pass until further notice.
In that November 2018, a federal judge ordered the reinstatement of Acosta's hard pass to the White House ground. In this case, both Caitlin Collins and Chris Johnson refused to budge from their seats.
What's the...
The White House is invoking the Secret Service using cheap intimidation to scale reporters into other seats. They're using these seats to accomplish a change in tones. The president doesn't want to answer or even face the sort of question that's seen in other outlets asking in that briefing room, like, for example, how their government responded in the entire month of February.
I saved tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of lives by
time that you bought. The argument is that you bought yourself some time. You didn't use it to prepare hospitals. You didn't use it to ramp up testing. Right now,
you're so disgraceful. It's so disgraceful the way you said it. Let me just listen. I just went over it.
What did your administration do in February with the time that your travel ban bought you?
A lot. And in fact, we'll give you a list. What we did, in fact, part of it was up there. We did a lot. Look. You know you're a fake. You know that. Your whole network, the way you cover it, is fake.
It doesn't matter where you put a reporter. This question has to be answered.